One way or another, we're going to have an A. Rodgers on this team this season. Grossi Packer Nation, welcome to another episode of Packcast, the podcast where you don't have to be Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom. We got a wide receiver, Grossi. And yes, the Green Bay Packers traded up, spent a 4th round pick to move up in the 3rd round to select with the 85th overall pick, wide receiver Amari Rodgers from Clemson. And all the haters for a moment, just a moment, were silenced. So yes, the Packers finally addressed wide receiver. And as we have talked about numerous times on this channel, I'm not talking about what's going on the outside, everybody freaking out about the whole Aaron Rodgers scenario. And listen, I'm concerned as well, but everyone going with the 1st and 2nd pick, oh, they didn't pick a wide receiver. They're not trying to support Rodgers. They're not trying to help him. Well, here you go. Here's a wide receiver, even though I would argue that the first 2 picks were to help him to make the defense better. So, less points could be given up and also a center to block for Aaron Rodgers. But here you go. Here's someone for him to throw the ball to. And listen, they have the same last name. So that's something. But it turned out that Goody actually was debating between Myers and Rodgers in the 2nd round. And then because of that, he decided to, 1, draft Myers in the 2nd and then trade up and go and get Rodgers, basically having his cake and eating it as well. Now, he's not your typical wide receiver that Goody usually goes for. He's only 5'9". However, he's 212 pounds. My boy is big, and so because of that, he is really difficult to tackle. He's been described as Randall Cobb 2.0, and not only as a receiver, but he can return kicks and punts, thank God, considering every single time there's been a kickoff or a punt, I clench and go, oh God, please don't fumble the ball. Amari Rodgers said that is his bread and butter, so I'm okay with that. Taking a look at his stats from 2017 and 2020, he had 181 receptions for over 2,100 yards and 15 touchdowns. Primarily used as a slot wide receiver, he actually ranked 2nd in yards after catch, only trailing Devonta Smith, which is a phenomenal stat that you want to hear about a wide receiver that you just drafted. And hell, he even trained with Eric Stokes, our corner that we just drafted in the 1st round. So there you got some familiarity there. But wait, there's more. Not only is he only 21 years old, but his father coached Randall Cobb. What more do you want, people? He's got the same last name as Aaron Rodgers, and he's got that Randall Cobb connection. Come on, he was destined to be a Green Bay Packer, and he even said as much because he said a dream spot would be in the 2nd round going to the Green Bay Packers. Well, Amari Rodgers, your dream came true. And this is going to be a guy who's going to be able to contribute immediately. He offers kind of that gadget versatility type like mentality. He's going to be able to fit right into a Matt LaFleur offense and utilize him in a bunch of different positions. And I absolutely love this pick. And I would not be surprised if the Packers are not done at this position. Yes, we did give up a 4th, but we still have 6 picks left to go in day 3. So let's see if the Packers decide to move around a little bit more or decide to double dip when it comes to wide receiver. Because again, we needed wide receiver, not because our offense was bad, because we were one of the best last year, but because we just simply don't have guys who are signed after this year on the roster. So there you go, media. Now shut your mouths for 5 seconds, will you? But let me know what you think down in the comments below. How do you feel about this pick? Are you happy we finally got a wide receiver? And maybe more importantly, a punt and kick returner? Let me know what you think. You can always find me at TomGrossiComedy.com or at TomGrossiComedy, all social media you see down below. Check out Packcast on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play Music, Spotify, and of course YouTube. And a big shout and thank you to all the patrons over at patreon.com/TomGrossiComedy and the YouTube members. But folks, we survived both nights of the NFL draft. Tomorrow, there won't be a stream, but there will be a video for every single Packers player drafted. So stay tuned for that. But thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. And as always, go Pack, go.